Okay. So let me give an explanation on this channel as to where my whereabouts have been. I've been gone about approximately 2 weeks. Okay. 2 weeks. Devoid of any interest at all in coming to social media, which is really, really strange. Um, 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 I have allowed myself to be absorbed into my grown children's lives, and I declare they're nearly in their thirties. You understand what I'm saying? And I am like saying to myself, "Whoo!" And we have to accept, moms, at the end of the day, that these children have to be allowed to make their own mistakes as many times as they want to. We can tell them all day long, you've made this mistake about 100 times. I mean, how many times do you want to repeat it? So, if they want to make 1,000 mistakes 1,000 times, we just got to let them have at it. And it's their karmic work that they have to do. It's their debt, it's their field work that they have chosen to do when they made their actual entrance onto the planet. And so that's where that is. And I'm going to let it stay right there. You know, Mama gonna let that stay right there, because like what I like about my people and my clients, I tell y'all, do things this way, y'all do it. Like I tell you, you get a great outcome. But these grown folks don't listen to none of that. Over here, these grown folks don't listen. They don't have any interest in that. You see, so that's where that at right there, and I'm gonna leave it over there. So I said that before. I ain't getting into no more grown folks stuff. Let me spare myself. Beth, you get the welcoming call over here too. Yeah, 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 yeah. You get it over here too. You showed. Hey, Mama Midnight, how you doing? She be big new, Mama Midnight, y'all, but y'all be neck and neck. Hey, TK Brantley, how you doing? Hey, Sheba, baby. Hi, hey, Cherokee Tolu, thank you for the fire. Hello, Elegant Victory. Hey, Kay, Nicole, how you doing? Queen Star Sophia, thank you for all that beautiful artwork. Hey, Isani, love you too. Hey, Honey Brown. Hey, Soul Goti. Hello, Destiny 44. Hey, Lalita, how you doing? Hey, Amy Alice. Hey, Miscellaneous AB. Hey, I'm trying to see him. Hey, Zahava. Zahava, where you been, girl? You doing all right? I miss y'all too. I was just tangled up and snarled up in the web of the grown children, y'all. Mama can't tell all her business, but if I could, I would let you know. Y'all be snarled all up in it too. But Mama got to take a break from that and stay focused. I mean, it even pulled me away from my books and stuff, but I'm gonna get back started. I started back on my books a couple of days ago. Look in the description link where you can go in if you'd like to subscribe to my website. Because if you're subscribed to the website, sometimes you don't see me here. You'll see videos, you'll see content on the website. Okay, hello Roswell, Georgia. Okay, so you can go there and subscribe. Thing is, I don't know how to tell you how to subscribe. Excuse me. I've had people to say, "How do you subscribe?" I'm like, I don't know how to subscribe. Um, okay. Well, thank you, Wix. Wix just sent me a little notification and said that you all need the Wix app in order to subscribe to the actual site. So you need to download to your cell phone, or I guess to your tablets and computers, the Wix app. It's a cool place. Oh my God. When I figure it all out, you all can actually go in there and watch YouTube videos from the Wix site. So I love it. I love it. And like it's I just cannot, you understand? just describe to you all how great the place is. So you go in there, and there are other people who may be on Wix too. You could subscribe to them. You do everything you do here on YouTube on Wix. Same thing. Same thing. And it may venture out one day where I think YouTube may be just like your other apps like Netflix, Tubby TV, Pluto, and just like that. And and people will have the ability to YouTube from their Wix. You can be your own YouTube from the Wix. There's nothing that I can't do on the Wix site that I can't do on YouTube, if I said that right. You see what I'm saying? You can do everything on there. So it's cool. So also I have Patreon down there. So I have content there on Patreon. I know it's long and drawn out. I've already said it on the other channel. And that turned out to be Mr. Willie calling me about nothing, you know. I said, oh, it better be good because I was live streaming. You called me back to back 2 times. Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't tell me you were live streaming. I didn't know. So anyways, it turned out to be nothing, but I just wanted to make sure. What else? We got our books down there. I just dropped. Hello, from Belgium. We have someone from Belgium. Hello. I just dropped an ebook, and I don't have the the link up yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get the link there to my book, the Voodoo Doll Operation Manual. That's gonna be a very cool book to read for those who want to power up their voodoo dolls or make your own voodoo doll. You may want to make your own. I'm gonna revise that book because there's a lot of stuff that I see that I left out that needs to be in that book because I really want this book to take it to the next level. You understand? Um, what else I was gonna say? So if you want to make your own voodoo doll, that's the book to get because I have a pattern in the paperback books that can be cut out and used and placed on cloth, and you can make your own. Or, if you get the ebook, you can print the pattern out on a printer. So this book is going to be cool. Y'all going to love it. It's a pretty book with a lot of great information in it. Now I'm going to get darker in the books to come. How to Raise the Dead. We going there next. We're going there next, and I cannot wait to get into that. I said I should have been doing this as soon as I hit YouTube. I should have been doing this. I should have at least 100 books behind my belt. But I feel well accomplished to have 3 books behind my belt since January. So to me, that's a great accomplishment. When the paperback book comes, I will be putting the link there, the Amazon link there, so you can go and purchase the paperback book if you'd like to have it in your on your bookshelves or what have you. Okay. So let's talk. Okay, what's up, Phoenix, Arizona? So hey, let's look. Let's talk. Hey, Soy E, how you doing? Matters, Soy E matters. Oh, what is that? Soul. I'm sorry, Soul Matters. I don't have my spectacles. Mhm. What's up, Lansing, Michigan? Hello, Renee's Secret Garden. How you doing? You doing okay? Okay, thank you for missing me, Renee. And then I have had, other witches to send me texts and stuff like that and keep me abreast as to what is going on out there in social media, what's going on in the world. And I know that was your way of just saying, hey, we just checking on you, and I appreciate all of you all. Don't let Mama be just lost somewhere out in the sunken place and y'all don't check on Mama. Okay, y'all ain't gonna forget about Mama. I know it's a lot you can do on YouTube, but we cannot get lost and lose the focus. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jackie, thank you for moderating, and thank you for the love and the fire and the stars and the crown. Thank you so much. Okay, how y'all doing? Okay, You did, Jackie. You called me. I didn't even know. I was in the sunken place, girl. I'm just not coming up at the sunken place, and I'm trying not to go back in there tending the grown folk business. And it was a form. Let me tell you something. It was a form of mourning. I had a moment to mourn and a moment to grieve. And people may not understand what I mean when I say mourn and grieve. It's like it was like me finally saying, as far as me being their mama, like you are the mama of children that rely on everything you need, that they need, like food, clothing, all that stuff, protection or whatever. That mama died. That mama has passed away, and I grieved it. Now a lot of people may not understand what I'm talking about, but if you are the mother of grown children, your children are now, like when my children were like 19, 20, 21, 22. Even though they were legally grown, they were still in a position to need mama's help. You know what I'm saying? But where my kids are right now, they don't need a mama like that no more. So I grieve that part of me that died. I had a chance to die. You understand? It was like R.I.P. for whoever that was and that role that you see what I'm saying, person served. So it's like, cause where they at right now, they got karmic debt that comes with it because now they're making choices. You understand? They're making choices with informed consent, if that makes sense. What I mean about that is you have actually made your bed and you have to lie in it. You see, so when you make your bed, you gotta lie in that. I ain't used to know what mom and them was talking about at the time, but I know what mom and them talking about now. Okay. And so that's where they are. So I can go ahead on and do what I want to do. Hang on, y'all. I can do what I want to do and make myself happy. Let me see what's going on. See what I can see. I got the little baby out here tied up. I want to make sure ain't nobody done went off with him. Okay, ain't nobody went off with him. Oh, thank you so much, great goodness goddess, for the donation. Thank you. This is where I am, and y'all, it's a rough place to be in. I've dealt with the empty nest syndrome, and I'm just only warning women about this because it's gonna come a day where we're all gonna be in this place, women. Some of you all may have decided not to have children. You probably never be in this place. For people who have children, it's going to be a day when we're going to have to say, okay, we're going our own separate ways. And that's where I'm at right now. And you never get used to the empty nest syndrome. That's something I haven't gotten used to. I've been in this empty nest syndrome now for the last 7 years, something like that. And I'm still not used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's taken a lot of getting used to. It's much more lonelier life. And it's not going to be necessarily like that for everybody. I'm a loner by nature. Some people are not loners. So I mean, it's like, oh, okay, I got more time for my girlfriends, for myself. I got more time for my man. I got more time, just to do the things that I've been wanting to do for a long time. But it's something about this COVID-19 that makes us feel, that might not make you all feel, that makes me feel myself a little bit more, disconnected from something. And I cannot figure out what it is here in society on a physical level. The mask wearing and all of that, is just a lot that I'm trying to um, figure a way out how to get adjusted to, so a lot of that stuff has been going on here, y'all. But I got a lot I got to talk about, and I know I cannot tarry like this for too long. But that's been me, y'all, taking in all of this at one time. Hey, Queen Star Sophia, how you doing? Hey, Honey Brown, Sugar T. Hey, Lolita Johnson. How you doing? Hey, Amy. I may have spoken to y'all before. Hey, Deborah Lewis. Okay. I think I spoke to all y'all before. Hey, Demi. Okay, Demi says no emptiness for me. You still have two at home. That's why a lot of women, especially back in the day, would have babies and have babies and have babies till they couldn't. Because if you go back in the day, a woman my age, probably I probably would still probably have like a 12-year old or something at home or something like that. So that keeps the kids around, and it does keep you more youthful. So a woman my age that still have young children, and there are some women my age who may have had their children in their 40s that may still have a nine-year old or a 10-year old. See, I got old fast because when I had my last one in the nest, I was about like 40. I think I was 40. So after 40, and a lot of people may not see 40 as being someone who is an empty nester, because a lot of 40-year-old women still have children there at the house. But at 40, I was already an empty nester. I think 40, 45, something like that. I cannot remember. But to be alone to your own devices, puts you in a place, like if you into spiritualism or root working or whatever, it does put you in a whole different ranking, because now not you've gotten all of this wisdom, this experience and knowledge of like carrying birthing a baby. And not necessarily I'm not saying that you have to birth a baby to get this, but I'm just saying for the people who have birthed the babies, you've birthed the babies, you've cared for the babies, you've been a nurse for 18 years. It just puts you in a different place. It really does. And so now you've gotten all this experience, and now spirits are really ready to work with you, knowing that you have had all of this classroom work, so they're ready to take you on to a whole nother level. And so I have a lot of spirit activity around me. You know what I'm saying? Just knocks on the walls, and all type of communications, spirit communications, all kind of stuff going on, because I've been in those different places. Now, this is my take on it. You may not agree. You may be like, oh, I have had that when I was 14. I'm only talking about myself. You know what I'm saying? So just let me just talk for myself, because I cannot be politically correct and speak for everyone. I'm just talking about me, a middle aged woman who has grown up into this craft here in the southern plains of the United States of America, down here in the dirty, dirty, dirty South. Okay. That's what I'm at. Okay, Jackie says this June 21st solar eclipse and new moon marks the end of an era. Congratulations to us all. I can't believe we made it. Yes. And I mean, the events that have happened for 2020 has been mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Who would have imagined? And know that the galactic ancestors are here right now upon the planet. I'm like, damn, this Floyd dude, you know what I'm saying? It's no telling who that was. That may have been Christ, that may have been that may have been a Messiah. That was somebody that a lot of people talk about all the flaws that he had and judge him and about judge his character in so many different ways, and this judgment was so great and harsh. It was as if though these people felt like, he was supposed to have died. I mean, that he should have been publicly lynched because of his crimes. Like guilty before. I mean, he was guilty before proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? So, you had a lot of people out there keep saying what they felt about it and everything. And but what I say is this: there are some people around here harming children, honey. killing children, and they are yet to face justice. So let's focus on those people. Let's focus on bringing them to justice, because I don't think anybody had the right to really judge George Floyd to a point where he deserved, you know what I'm saying, a lynching. That's a modern day lynching. That's basically anything around the neck that obstructs breathing is a lynching. Okay. So I don't necessarily see where anyone could justify such harsh treatment on a person. And who was this man to judge him? Who was he to judge? So uh already I kind of, when I was telling y'all, I saw fleets and fleets and fleets of UFOs and everything. Later on, Spirit said, those are your galactic ancestors. They were coming here already to get everybody prepared to take the streets. And don't y'all ever forget that. If you ever see a lot of light activity going on up in the skies, that is a sign of rioting. That is a sign of people seeking justice. So you'll know ahead of time what is getting ready to occur. I tell y'all all the time, look up in the skies. Look up in the skies. The answers are in the skies. The script is up there. hmm so we all need to learn from that. Hey, did I speak to you, Crazy Eights? hmm I feel like I'm reading the same thing over and over and over again. Jackie, so yes, so great statement, Jackie. That's right. Great goodness, Goddess says, Aquariuses are natural. We are natural loners, and it's true. And we are the humanitarians. So, about us being loners and being humanitarians and being in the place we are, a lot of the times we definitely have to protect ourselves, because, by us being these people will take advantage of us and use us. What we really, our heart, we put our heart into everything we do, and we mean well and goodness. Some people take advantage of that, so we do need to protect that energy. And violence is really not much in our vocabulary, in our genre or whatever. We don't really use violence, and so but some of the things that people do to us as Aquarius to try to take advantage of us, we really should use violence. Oh, hey, Kay Amore. Okay. Great goodness goddess says nature and meditations have been keeping her grounded. Good. I'm glad you brought that up, great goodness goddess, because that's what I'm getting ready to do right now. Um, Ain't gonna talk too much, but I went to a place and decided that it is time for me to really learn a lot of stuff, how to really care for myself and care for other people I love and who come and seek my help, how to use roots to we need to learn how to we need to learn how to utilize the roots for all we need. We cannot be relying on anyone for that. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to our health, when it comes to anything that goes on, we need to be in a place where we can take care of ourselves. We need to learn how to live without certain amenities. Now, I can say this all day long, and we ain't gonna holler do it. I don't expect for y'all to do it, but I still have to say it, so won't nobody be saying, "Hey, did nobody tell me?" But I'm just saying, it's a lot of things we got to learn how to do without, because I've seen some things, y'all. I've seen some things that really utterly left me speechless. Well, I was just sitting down, just thinking to myself, wow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be talking chopped up, but I'm gonna form them sentences as the videos go on in the future. I'm gonna form them sentences and stuff. So just give me a little bit of time. Hey, Mary Wick, give me some time, and I'm gonna get to it. But yeah, meditation is great. Nature is, that's what we need to be. Nature is our home. Nature is our God. Nature is our refuge. Nature is everything, you know, and that's the place we supposed to stay in and ground ourselves, put our feet in the grass, put our feet in the soil. Shoes are very unnatural. We don't even supposed to be wearing shoes. We supposed to put our feet on the ground, on the soil, on the sand, on the dirt, you know, whatever, because our feet is connected to our organs, is connected to our brain, and it receives information from those pads on our feet, receives information from the earth, from the center of the earth, and it feeds that information through our feet and through to our crown chakra, through our here, through our consciousness, and it's needed. You know, we always talk about the what we should drink plenty of water, we should eat this and we should eat that, and we should take this supplement and that supplement, but we don't talk about the fact that your feet absorbs energy from the earth. It needs it. You could even put the palms of your hands there. It needs it. I cannot tell you enough. So y'all do some research on that. And so if you're in a position where you're eating everything that is healthy and you still kind of like off kiltered or off centered, then I'm saying get your feet in the grass. Meditate, get your feet on the soil. Like as quick as you possibly can, because there's some information there. All the information from the sun and everything is good from here. But what you got to get something for your feet too, and the palms of your hands. Nature, nature, nature. Okay, so let me get out of that. There's so much to talk about, not enough time to talk about it. Hey, Elegant Victory, did I spoke to you one time? I sure did. But I'm getting it confused with the other channel. Okay, it's just the Sagittarius. How are you? Okay, Asana said we need to start cursing them. Yeah, this is where we are. We're in the age of executing curses right now. No one, but no one will escape justice, because finally we realize that we are justice. We are karma. You understand? So you don't have to be looking all to the court systems trying to get justice. You know, you deliver that. No one is going to get the forgivenesses that they want unless they genuinely mean it. And when we do forgive you, we're watching you. We're not going to turn our backs. This is that age. And I'm so proud of the millennials and Generation Zs. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all out there doing y'all thing. Our generation did, and when we were young, our generation didn't have the opportunity to do what you all are doing right now. I was looking at Nikki Giovanni, and that's another thing I've been absorbed in her work, Nikki Giovanni, and I'm like, dang, I didn't even know anything about her. I just found out about Nikki Giovanni last year, and James Baldwin. Yes, I have been immersed in that, and y'all get a chance, watch. You can go to YouTube and watch the two of them collab. I mean, that web that they spun as they conversated with each other. I mean, it was a lot of sexual energy in that. So Nikki was so pretty. She's still pretty because she's still around. But oh gosh, Nikki was breathtaking, and she was young at the time, and that energy. I just want to ask you: did you and James Baldwin, did y'all make love shortly after the collab? Because I mean, y'all should have. Because I mean, it's just a feeling that felt that frequency felt really good. It was very passionate and erotic. Okay. Uh, so yeah. So those are some of the places I've been in. Some Octavia Butler, and I've been really like listening to a lot of audio. So I noticed that when I began to write that I say nothing. I listen. You know, I've been doing a lot of listening, and it makes a lot of sense when Jimi Hendrix says, knowledge talks, but wisdom listens. And that makes a lot of sense, you know. And that's why I just been doing a lot of listening lately. You know, just been sitting back and observing my grown children and how they are out there and looking at and I'm telling you, when your children get grown and they're on their own, you know how you raise them really it really comes back to either haunt you. I think some of the things they do that I don't necessarily agree with haunt me. But it's a lot of the things they do that is really really good. They're doing wonderful. Don't seem to phase me. So I don't know why I'm more haunted with the bad decisions they make versus patting myself on the shoulder the great things they've done. They've done a lot of great things, but I have seen where the two of my wild children, and I'm gonna call out their star signs, the Gemini and the Scorpio. I'm just looking at some of the things, and even though you haven't made a lot of mistakes, the mistakes you've made has really impacted you so hard. You understand? It has impacted you so hard until it's going to be hard to get up off the ground. You see what I'm saying? And I can't necessarily be there to really help off the ground because, you know, some things they got to do on their own. Okay? Okay, I want to read, y'all. Okay. Oh, seriously, Kay Amore says Nikki looks like Beyonce to me. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. She's the Beyonce of the 70s because she wore that cute little afro. She did. I like her I like her how do I explain this? I like how blunt she is. I like how blunt she is. She actually I like how she did this. She take a picture like this here. Like fuck you. She say whatever the fuck is on her mind. And like I say, it's real cute. It's real cute. I love it. Okay, what? Okay. Y'all can't hardly see. Your feet do absorb the negative ions, yeah. Okay. Michelle, how you doing? I need my spectacles on. She says, "Hello, Mother Wisdom. Much love. Glad you on. Yes, sometimes the stars twinkle too bright and fast. It seems like they're trying to get my attention." Okay. Yeah, keep your eyes on them stars. Uh-oh. Mary says she is surrounded by Karens. Y'all, could y'all please explain that to me because I have been on TikTok. That's another place I stay on too, TikTok. And I've been seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, she's a Karen, she's a Karen." And usually it's like a white woman that is in fear, of this so-called fear of her life because suddenly a black man appears and is just saying, "Hey, look, excuse me, can you get your dog? Your dog is running around. I don't want to get bitten." And then she goes on to manipulate the situation and says, "I'm calling the cops because I'm in fear of my life." Is that what a Karen is? I've been hearing a lot of that lately. Mary says, "I'm surrounded by Karens." Natural Beauty said, "Curse them." Veggie Woman said, "Mama, I was out in the sticks with a Karen." Oh, Lord. Hmm. You was? Y'all got to tell me what the Karen is. Okay, Big Ball Up Tree says that right, Mama. Touching the earth with your hands can help fight depression. So, y'all listen up if you're suffering from some depression because there's some people who are outright suffering from depression because of this COVID 19. Especially a lot of people who love to get out and socialize, and a lot of the places and like bars and stuff like that are closed. But I came here to say close the churches. Close every single church all over the entire US. They need to be closed. If you don't want these mom and pop restaurants open so that they can serve us healthy veggies and fruits and all of that, then I think the churches need to be closed too. Don't y'all agree? Why do you want your churches open? You understand? But then at the same time too, you want to close places where people can get healthy foods. Everybody don't cook. Everybody don't know how to cook. Some people need to go where to the soul food restaurants where Mama Lucy is gonna be putting a lot of love and in her energy into the actual ingredients of the food. So y'all, we need church. I need y'all witches to help me to close these churches down. Somebody was calling me. You called me up and you told me on Facebook that some witches was doing some work in Africa. They were doing some work and some spells on the people who had something to do with the murder of George Floyd, and it's working. No, 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 no. That's me and my circle. We are the ones that did that. Okay, okay. I'm gonna let you know that now because we all came together. I don't know who all was on that live stream when we did that about George Floyd. I'm sorry, and y'all said y'all was gonna get on it, and we said we wanted those other men brought to justice. Y'all remember that? And 2 hours later, after we did the live stream, it hit the airways and the media that all of them had been charged. Now, how true this shit is, I don't know. I don't know how true this shit is, none of it, because everybody got all these different theories. Some people don't even believe the folks in jail. Some folks think that they have given them a whole new identity and given them protection so that they won't have to face charges. I have not seen them in a courtroom. I have not seen them behind bars. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But let's just put it like this right here. If you are lying, okay, about the whole entire situation, you understand? Expect for there to be a lot of destruction happening at the White House. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you don't need to be lying. All of us witches gonna get together because we don't want to be lied to no more. We don't. I heard that the rioting is still going on. I'm hoping that it is. I hope it never stops until this situation is over with, this mass situation, this designer plague. I call it a designer plague, something that was created in a laboratory, you know what I'm saying? The rioting should continue. It should never stop. When I said rioting, I'm not talking about from a perspective of tearing up the country. Not that, but just the protesting. You know what I'm saying? The peaceful protesting should continue on. Oh my God, I was on TikTok just seeing the masses of these millennials and Generation Zs, and it probably was some baby boomers and some Generation X's up in there too. But it was just, oh God, chills was just going up and down my, most people say spine, but mine's go up and down my arms. And just to see it just going on all over the continent, it just made me say, oh gosh, finally. So let's just hope, you all, and put this out in the universe, that the writing, maybe that's the wrong word to use. Let's hope that the peaceful protesting continues on all the way to the White House. Let's pack the White House where, to a point where can't nobody even get out of the White House. That we create a barricade of love and concern for humanity. If not, we won't be on the planet in 100 up to 100 and 100 years from now. I don't know if it'll be humans. I know 200 years from now it won't be no humans, because these atrocities that are being committed amongst little small children, helpless children, and women, and all of that right there. I mean, nature is watching us, and it's not gonna continue to allow us on the planet if we don't show more respect to one another and to the animals and to to nature and to everything. You understand? So it's important that we do that. We're gonna be gone. This planet is gonna heat up so hot. It's gonna get so hot. I mean, as the Arctic continues to melt and they continue to put up their weather machines to try to cool it off, that until humans will not be able to sustain life on this planet. You understand? Oh, hey, Christy. Christy said, love, you need to contact you for help. Okay, so I'm just a phone call away. Oh, she was. Veggie Woman said she was acting manic, filming, and in my space. Oh, you're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see, because they're trying to start a race war. So you're going to start seeing a lot of race war type stuff going on. And they're going to set the cops against us and stuff. But I heard these cops were quitting the force in Atlanta. Let me tell you something. I see a world where there won't be any cops. That world's coming soon where there won't be any cops. So this is why they're creating other means of policing. That's why they're gonna do the drones and stuff. The drones will do the policing, and androids and all these robo type things will actually police us. It's, they won't. They're not gonna continue to use humans to police us because humans have compassion, even though we got some cops and stuff that are kind of screwed up in the head that are doing some things that, you know what I'm saying, that are not right. But they need something else. That they don't need anything that has like humanly emotions to patrol us. So y'all get ready. You're not gonna see them on the streets. Okay, what you say? Okay, Lolita says a white woman was recording him on her phone, following him around, confronting him. Okay. I don't know why it zoomed in on my hair. Y'all hang on a minute. Oh, Natural Beauty said, well, we can't resolve this with peace. They already have the tanks ready. Mm. Ooh. Natural Beauty said yes, because we get comfortable as soon as these folks throw us the scraps. If we want a slice of the pie, we have to hold the knife. You got a lot of black people that are complacent and content with their set of disadvantages. hmm They are happy there, and matter of fact, they are willing to sacrifice their happiness so that white people can be happy. You got something out there like that. I mean, they willing to just let them have all, because they want them to be happy. They don't want this new wave of rebellion to occur. They just want to go to church. Because in their minds, they really believe all of the deceptions that were taught to them from the Bible, that if they, allow God to seek vengeance, you know what I'm saying? That they're going to go to heaven. But I'm here to tell you, every black person that listens to me that believe that, it's nothing but rubbish. There is no heaven. See, so it's going to be a lot of spirits and stuff and souls that are going to be trapped out there, that's going to be looking for this heaven that don't exist. Here's your heaven right here, right now. Go ahead and enjoy it so you can elevate yourself to the next level when you do transition from your body. The next level is not a heaven. Nothing that's going to come from this earth right now is going to ascend to a light being status. This is so a very low vibration, and it takes a lot of work to get to that next level that can get you to that vibration. So while you're sitting here talking about I'm gonna forfeit my happiness and I'm gonna allow you to have it, because I know you love your privileges. You understand? You love to be first. I'm just gonna allow you to have mine. Because if I do that, then I'm gonna go to heaven. So I got to work with my own self about that. I have this thing in my head that if somebody's on the street, I need to give them money to get off the street. I gotta give this person this, give this person that. But when you think about it, what do I get out of it? So every time we give something to someone, especially when they didn't ask for it, we gotta ask the question, what's in it for me? Some people have a very narcissistic way of thinking about what's in it for them. Oh, maybe they're going to think I'm a wonderful person. And maybe when they see I'm a wonderful person, then they'll come and they'll worship me. You got to be thinking about it in your head. If somebody gives you something that you didn't ask for, and it's a great thing, like why are you giving me this? And then this person gonna be like, I didn't ask you for this. You gave this to me so you can manipulate me with it. So you got to be careful with all of that stuff like that. So, only give to people who are deserving of what you're giving, and always make an agreement with them. How you going to pay me back? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to pay me my money back? How are you going to pay this back? How are you going to give me back what I am due? So, black people, you got to feel, I got a lot going on, y'all, where I can't think. Black people, you gotta know that this is your time to get your 40 acres and a mule. And 40 acres and a mule is not just a physical 40 acres and a mule. It's called retributions. This is your time, and you have white people who are on your side. They want you to get this. It's more white people protesting than anybody. They want you to get this. And y'all read Octavia Butler's book, and I'm gonna read it. I think it was Parables of the. I can't even think of what it is, but a lot of like what was in her book is happening now. A lot of what's happening in her book is happening now. It was a passage in her book, because I was listening to the audio where she said that it's gonna come a time where everyone will feel the pain of those who are the have-nots. And they're going to, and that's the way, I'm just putting it in my own words because I can't remember how she said it. And she says, when everybody's going to feel that pain, and everyone is going to get involved to do something about it. And she had that in there, and it was like one of those post-apocalyptic type novels, and check it out. She got a lot of novels out there. Check it out, but anyways, some of that stuff is going on right now. This lady was an oracle as she rests in power. But she was an oracle. She really was. And a lot of stuff she predicted is coming to pass. Now, she did predict, instead of predicting, I believe it was one of the actual woes to come. Like we're in the woe of the plague, of the pandemic. But it was the woe of a nuclear war. That's what she had. It was the war of the nuclear war. So, I mean, you're hearing it from me. And not necessarily because, I heard it, the audio book, but there's going to be a nuclear war. It's just not necessarily, it may not be a nuclear war, but it may be a nuclear accident. It's going to be a nuclear accident of epic proportions that is coming. With that is coming a volcanic eruption that's gonna really it's really going to be um I'm trying to think of a word for it. It's gonna be remarkable. It's gonna go down in history. So it's in between those two. It's gonna be an explosion, basically. That's going to set us some time back. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. Check out Octavia E. Butler. And I said, I'm going to dwell in more to what she's writing because I'm like, dang, I mean, that's what's happening now. She talked about the riot, a riot where, people who were being put in this injustice society didn't necessarily have to do the fight and the rebellion by themselves. They had other people who weren't necessarily affected by it that was in the forefront of it all. And I said, damn, she got that right. And then read a little bit on her autobiography, how she died. She died, they said, like mysteriously, like a lot of what she was saying in her books it was affecting her life. She was definitely a author authority. Look up author authority and you'll kind of figure out who those people are. These are people who can write the future. And some people can go back, these author authorities, and rewrite the past. And that she did. And she said in her book, somebody hit me to it, so I got a chance to listen to the audio book of Kindred's. Matter of fact, I talked to you all about Kindred's. And in that book, this lady was always going back to the past to try to save herself by trying to save a slave master, which was actually like her great, 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 great grandfather. So he was a white man. She was black. He was white. So she would go into a deep sleep or bump her head, fall unconscious, and go back to the times of enslavement and save her white ancestor. She actually died like that. She actually hit her head on something and went unconscious and died. And I said to myself, I wonder, will she actually write her own story? Check out Octavia Butler, y'all. Yes, okay. Hey, Talita. Okay, then. Talita says, at all, and I love Mama. Her messages be on point for those that it is meant for. Yeah, my message is not necessarily for everybody. I never could understand why people would be here and they don't resonate with the material and they just hang around. You know what I'm saying? I never ever got that. I mean, you can always feel free to go to other channels that you vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, blessed goddess, how you doing? Hey, Christy. Hey, Vanessa Peacock. Oh, Big Boabab Tree says, that's right, Lolita. The church is keeping so many Africans poor financially and spiritually. And but you'll find that these people, I call them melanoids, and that just take care of everybody. So I won't have to be breaking down this culture and that country. It's like I will say melanoids are, as I search for the words. They're modest, and they are the ancient ones. They're very modest people. Some of them are primitive. They only take, they're humble. They only take what they need. Now I'm not saying all of them. I'm just talking about the ones that are very connected with nature and divine sources. That this is them, and they will give you, some of them, the shirt off of their backs, and I think that is what led to their downfall. I think that's what led to their corruption, when they did that, because it left them with deficits and stuff like that. But these are the people that will actually sacrifice their own happiness so other folks can have it. They're content with their circumstances, living in these ghettos and slums. And please, y'all, I'm not talking about everybody, because somebody's gonna get on me about this. I didn't say everyone. There's a lot of people want to get out the slums, and a lot of people want to get out the ghettos, and a lot of people want their fair share of the pie that are melanoids. Okay, I'm just saying, the fact you got a few that are willing to sacrifice. Sometimes these other people of other races get it confused that you are actually happy with your circumstances of having nothing. They began to think all of us are like that. And they tend to speak for all of us too. I don't know when black people will have the opportunity, or melanoids will have the opportunity here in America, to actually have this conversation about how they really feel about how we were treated during colonization, and how we feel about being in this position of being a minority. And I'm not talking about the count of how many of us is on the planet. I'm talking about being the minority, meaning that our voices are not heard. You understand? So hopefully one day we'll get a chance to talk. Because even with the riots that are going on, I'm still not hearing the melanoids have an opportunity on media to really collab. Now, I didn't say none. I didn't say it ain't none. There are some, but not as many of us are speaking about it as it is the rest of them. Does that make sense? And it's always been that way. I don't know when it's gonna ever change. When are you all gonna listen to our voices and how we feel? I'm sick and tired of other people of other races having the opportunity to speak up for me and my ancestors. We want to do some talking for a change. Oh gosh, does that make sense, y'all? Hey, Felix, how you doing? Marrying me to you. Kay said her grandmother is still going to church. I hate to say it, by the time you get there, you know what grandma at right now, it ain't no turning back, because a lot of what is going on when we get in those places like that, especially when we get sick, you understand, and we may have some like a terminal disease, that's that meaning that you don't have much time left or whatever. We tend to go in those places, we tend to start calling on Jesus. Don't get me wrong, if something really, really bad happened, I call on to him. But it's just out of the fact that I've been brainwashed to think that Jesus is the all. But I recently found out that I am Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm Jesus. I'm God. You all are your own Jesus, your own messiahs, your own gods, your own leaders. You understand? You ain't got to pray outside of yourself to get whatever you need. You got to go within. You got to know that you are the God. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, when we in those places, like grandma, we feel like how hell is real, and I might just go there, so let me get right with God. So you're gonna never get grandma at that church. Grandma gonna stay right there. So this is why I say it's important for us right now to get ourselves prepared to go in our godlike statuses and stuff, and be ready for the transition. And once we're ready for the transition, and how to get ready, I can't tell you 100% how to get ready, but I can tell you some of the ways, that you need to be doing some research how to navigate that astral world. because it's you think you got some obstacles over here and some traps. You sure enough got some obstacles and stuff like that in that astral world. So you got to be able to navigate that astral world, and you need to be going into yourself. And there's some material on social media where you can learn to do that, because we don't know. You never know when that time is coming. It has nothing to do with your age, nor either sickness. So you don't even have to be sick and you are getting ready to transition unbeknownst to you. You see what I'm saying? But the church ain't the way. Because the church says, give up your rights, your freedom, give up your humanity. You understand? In order to go to heaven. And you can't do that. Because it's no guarantee what's over on the other side. Because no one has really and truly died for a significant length of time to come back to tell us what's over there on the other side. So you got to find that within yourself. No one knows those answers like you. Hey, RWs, RNDM Life, how you doing? Hey, JT. Bless God said, this is the year of awaken. Our people will come out of a sleep. Yes. Especially Africa. Oh, those West African countries, and they're waking up. Hey, Anasa, how you doing? So this, hey, did I speak to you? Okay, I think I got to you. Yeah. Hey, Mary's World, how you doing? Thank you for moderating. Okay. Oh, hey, Melanie Dawn, how you doing? Okay, we need to talk when you get a chance, Melanie. We need to talk, Mary. Hey, Daryl Owens. They telling the damn lie, Natural Art Beauty. Natural Beauty says, yes, the church says we get everything on the other side. Damn that. Thank you. Hell, I ain't going by your word. Because so far I found out they have lied to us about everything. This place is going to change. The haves are going to give up what they have to the have-nots. You can see it, and they don't even know it. You've created this virus to put upon the nation so you can get the population down. But instead, what it is doing is shutting down the institutions of learning, which keep us brainwashed and lied to our children so that they can perpetuate it. And it has shut down the churches. Oh my goodness, if they cannot see that they are falling in line with the age of Aquarius and does not realize it. The fight is not working out in their favor. And I don't think they understand that. This virus cannot kill humanity. You do not have the power to destroy humanity. You still trying to figure out how to destroy the cockroach. All they do is pass down an immunity to their offspring, and they continue to live and strive. Matter of fact, eventually, what the pesticides does is feed them so that they can grow more. You'll never outwit them. The same for humanity. There's nothing you can do. So that they're hoping that, oh, we can destroy so many people and get the population down. Just like you want to erupt a volcano to cause a nuclear winter, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get that nuclear winter that you want. They want this planet to cool down to a point they're willing to sacrifice every living thing on the planet to get it. And it's not going to happen. We're putting this out in the universe right now. If the White House have to catch a fire, it ain't gonna happen. The White House will catch a fire before you kill and destroy every human on this planet. Hello? I'm putting that out in the universe right now. And I need y'all to help me put it out there. You will destroy no more humans. You will not go to the actual land of our mothers and fathers to kill not one more human. All in the name of greed, wanting folks' resources, because that's what they do. When it's something on your land, they won't. If they can't get you to cooperate with them so they can get it, they will kill you. Hello? While they have us reading this sorry ass Bible telling us to turn the other cheek and vengeance is God. Because what they mean is they are the gods. Vengeance is theirs. And when people report, I went to a hell, the hell that you've gone to is their trap. Them sucking you up because you've been disobedient to them and their text that they have given to you. They suck you up into that dark energy place of torment called hell. There is no hell. You can avoid hell. Don't believe in what they teach you. If you believe in what they teach you, that if you're not obedient to their God, because that's what that church God is, that's their God, then you'll go in those places. Y'all been hearing a lot of helicopters, and here's my take on it, and then I'm gonna let you all go on, okay? I'm gonna let y'all go on, and I'll probably start up a live stream again tonight, because I've been feeling, my soul has been trembling a little bit because I feel something going on, but it's a lot of military been out. They've been sending military everywhere, overseas. That's why they don't want any international flights going on. They fucking invading people lands and stuff like that. They're going out there invading folks' lands, y'all, for resources. It's been, y'all, want y'all to listen. It's been a lot of military, what they call those planes, military planes and stuff, fighter jets and stuff like that out. Listen, y'all. Anybody been hearing a lot of fighter jets, military planes, and helicopters? There you go. Melanie said, yes, mama, they are after resources. Anybody in here been hearing a lot of aircrafts in their areas? Okay, Melanie said, yes, helicopters, jets, etc. JT says black ops, etc. Melanie said, I left the church over 30 years ago. I don't regret it either. Okay. Okay, Lolita said, well, mama, what do you think? Black people being caught up in spaceships? They have to be here for a reason. Yes, but it is their reign now. It is their reign. You're in a new era. This is the era of Aquarius. So now that this is their era, they are taking their throne back, so to speak. This is the age of paranormal and supernatural events. This is it. And they're here. They're coming and they're here right now. Kiki says, blessing, mother, happy to see you alive. To see you live. Okay. Oh, Christy says the biggest protest will be on election day, right, mama? We should keep this up until election day comes. Like I said, the president is nothing but a puppet. No matter who goes in there, they're gonna play puppeteer. I see where, like I say, What I'm seeing is hard to describe. Uh, I see a time where there won't be when their politics will be dead. It's going to be free reign. Politics is going to be out the window. I see where a whole nother uh, panel of representatives will no longer be the forefathers of this particular country. I do believe America is owned by another country. And that's the best way I can explain it. The elections to come is not going to be what we think they're going to be. It's going to be crazy. It is definitely going to be crazy. I honestly feel like America has gone through a battle, and everything is in ruins. I can't physically see it, but I can feel the frequency that the country is in ruins, that these statues will crumble and they will fall, like your Statue of Liberty and your different monuments in your cities and stuff like that. All of them are going to fall. They're pulling some of them down now, like Confederate flags and stuff are coming down, and statues that were actually erected all in the name of colonization and slavery. They're coming down. All of it's going to come down. And that's just like if you have a new king to take the throne, then you're going to take the statue of the old king down. Am I right? I know that a couple of those Christopher Columbus statues have come down because Christopher Columbus is a fictional character. Christopher Columbus is not real. It's not real. If I have not met you, Christopher, you do not exist. You're not real to me. The only thing that make Christopher Columbus real is the fact that whoever controls the media, the textbooks, TV, has decided to create this character and force this character on us and brainwash us with this character and say, you're going to believe in this. We make Christopher Columbus real. He's not real. There's never such person. It's fictional. I mean, if you're going to believe there was a Christopher Columbus, then go ahead and believe that there's a Santa Claus and an Easter Bunny, and a fairy godmother, a tooth fairy. Why not just believe in all of that? So you may as well believe that all of these things are true. That Santa Claus is going to come down the chimney and bring all of us gifts and presents. All of this stuff is made up, y'all. This stuff ain't even old. Oh, 1600 such and such and such. How do you know this? Because it was in this vault. It was left behind. Get out of here with that mess, man. And all of this baloney that they've taught these little black children, that they're inferior. Basically, what they want your little black children for is to put in their minds that they are inferior to white people. That's your history. The history that is being taught to your little black boys and girls is that you are inferior to white people. All of it is lies. There is no supreme race. No, there are no black supreme races. There are no white supreme races. No such a thing. Nothing here is supreme to nothing. So your children are like this for a reason. When you say, oh, my child cannot get a business started. My child can't, can't get a piece of America. It was like that by design. That's why they needed your children at an early age in these scumbag ghetto schools, so that they can that those scumbag ghetto schools were never designed to give your child a head start, so that your child can grow up to be a president, or grow up to be an attorney, or grow up to be a school teacher, or grow up to be a fireman. None of that was in mind. It was all to design a artificial world for your children to get down with the get down, and that is to labor and be a servant to someone or to the corporations. We just need them to be able to read instructions and learn how to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and follow instructions. It's not teaching your children how to be a boss. You got to do that. So it's a good thing that the schools are closed. They need to close every institution of learning down. They all should be closed down. Parents should be responsible for getting their children their education, not the government. We're here now. All by design, y'all. Teach your children how to be a boss, how to be a president of their own companies. Teach them how to be entrepreneurs. This is going to be your work. You understand? All that other stuff is over. I hope it never comes back. hmm Oh my gosh. Natural Beauty says, Mama, also during this pandemic, I know 4 people who have received organ plant transplants. You know, the nurses, doctors are blowing the whistle. They are killing a lot of black people, blaming it on COVID-19. I know firsthand what they're doing. One day, when it's a good day, I'll talk about it. Because they see you, they see black people, they see melanoids, they see that you're able to withstand. I mean, they see that you're able to withstand lots of heat. You understand? You could sit out in the, it could be 100 degrees, and you could just sit in your car with no air conditioning. You could just sit there, and then you turn around and adapt to winter cold temperatures. You can adapt to all kinds of conditions. So you are on the actual table right now. The World Health Organization is watching you, and they want to learn the science of your being, of your physical body, to see how they can create a body for themselves like yours. So this is, I mean, I'm telling the truth. I'm not a racist. I'm just only talking about what is really going on behind the scenes. The World Health Organization is not what they say they are. That's not what they are. This is a committee that's actually studying you and trying to find a way to get rid of you. That's it. So even though you seem to be humble and you allow them to have the shirt off your back, you don't mind toting a motherfucking 300-pound box on your back for them. You don't mind giving up your house and saying, hey, y'all can stay here and go to sleep in here. I'll go and sleep in my car, because this is how black people are. This is how melanoids are. And it's not because we're worker races and because we're slaves. It's because that we're really generous, humble people. We're giving. We're humanitarians. Not all of us. I'm just saying. Basically, the race is sort of like that. And folks have taken advantage of it. I can sustain the heat a little bit. I feel sorry for you. I'll go ahead and tote this bag for you. This 5 or 10 pound bag, I told it for you because I know you ain't built like me. So I'll go ahead on. My bones stronger than yours. I'll carry this bag, but that has turned into what's shit. I'm just gonna fucking make a servant out you. That's what's happening. That is what happened. And that's going to stop happening. So now what you ready to do? Take your skin off of your body and hand it over to them? Now there are some white people who can sustain this heat now. Down south, the white people here can handle it. It ain't no big deal. They don't need no sunscreen or nothing. But there are some that as you go further up to the northern portion, okay, that further up as you go towards, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hello. They can't handle it. This heat that's coming, they can't handle it. And these are the ones that we're at war with, that want the nuclear winter, that want to put the sun out, that wants to block the sun out. Like Bill Gates is sitting down and looking like a carcass, as just dead as can be, talking about he wants to get Harvard to block the sunlight out. Something that we need. You know what I mean? The planet needs sun, and it's not gonna work. They're anti-nature, y'all. I don't necessarily that's not the white people that are around me. Like I say, that's them. These people over here got all this money that wants the comfort of this cool, air-conditioned planet. That's them. They are responsible for creating these diseases and these plagues and stuff that are actually all over the earth. Okay? Okay, Melanie Don said chemistry is the study of people of Kemet in Africa. Okay, Amor says Bill Gates is transgendered allegedly. Okay, well, he looks like it to me. He does. I can believe it. I think that's I think it's Margaret Sanger. Margaret Singer, what her name is. I think that's who that is, a reincarnation of her. That's who Bill Gates is. Now I know what y'all saying, Mama, you just can't throw that out there like that. But the energy seems familiar, eerily familiar. Living Happily says, how do we obtain astral light? You're in the right place. You're in the right circle right now to get it. Oh, yes, Christy, I definitely can. That's not nice. What I just read. I read that. That's not nice. You know, but in a sense, you're just telling the truth. It's the truth. It's almost like it's a when you got that upon you, Nixo, it's almost like it's a curse. And it is, it's a curse. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead on and move on. Cause I'll be back tonight, y'all. I'm gonna be back tonight. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I just wanted to say, if y'all can just put this energy out here, we need to close these institutions of learning down, and we need to close these churches down. Okay, we definitely need to do that. The big house. Okay, if it don't happen, the big house is gonna be in trouble. Y'all know what the big house is. The plantation house of America. It's gonna be in plenty of trouble. And some other little monumental things are gonna be in trouble if we don't get this request. I'm putting this out in the universe right now, okay? And I'll be back in just a little bit. It ain't gonna take me long. Let me go in here and get me some tea, and I'll be back. Y'all please rate and subscribe and check out the description box, y'all. Okay, bye-bye.